If you're like me, you deal with ingrown toenails from time to time, and I work on my feet a lot, and so ingrown toenails can be a real issue for me. So the brand actually sent me these ingrown toenails correction patch. I'm going to put them on and show you how they work. All right, great. So I've got you set up. You can see that my toenail right here is just starting to form. So we're actually going to open this up and start on it now. That way we can try to be as preventative as possible. But when it comes in the kit is you have a couple different things. So you have a file that we'll get to here in a sec. You've got an alcohol cleaning prep pad. You've got some adhesive and diluter here as well. And then you have the patches themselves. So they actually come in these little tubes, which is really great. All right, so we're going to start with actually just filing the nail down. So all you got to do is, of course, use a file like you normally would. And this is kind of to help make sure the surface is clear to stick on, just like sanding something else. But you're just going to do that as much as you can. Don't go too hard. But after you feel like it's at a good pace, so that's probably pretty good right there. Get this side here a little bit. You're just going to take the alcohol prep pads, which they come in, and they're just these little pads here. You just rip them off, and you're going to tear it open just like so. And you're actually going to clean this part off just to make sure, again, the surface is clean because you are adhering it to the toenail. So you don't want it to have anything underneath it because it can cause it to fall off. Now, quick note, after you put this on, you actually do not want to have any water on it for at least 8 hours is what they recommend, because it does take time to kind of solidify and to cure into the skin as well. All right, now we're actually going to do the patch. I've let the alcohol dry, so we're going to have a nice surface. So here's what the little correction patch looks like. Ooh. It's just a nice little tiny piece with ridges on the side to help make sure it kind of keeps that nail out from going up. And then you have the application pad, which are these little kind of like silicone based pieces. And there's a sticky side and a normal side. We're going to take the patch itself and actually place it on this kind of in the middle of it like so. All right, that's all right. So I got it on the middle. You can see it's not perfect, but it's on there and it should work. And then all we're going to do now is actually apply some glue. So let's actually take the box here and set it. And it says just a thin layer of glue, if I can get it off my finger. There we go. So the glue comes in this little pack, just like so. Really easy. We're going to twist it off, and it should have a little brush, just like so. And you're just going to apply a thin layer. You don't want a large glob for a few different reasons. Globs can create space and cause it to fall off prematurely. So you just want a nice thin layer, something that's going to work well but not be overbearing. So we've got that glue on there, and now we're just going to take it and we're going to line it up on our toe. We want it to be in the middle, so we're going to line it up on the middle. And then we want this to sit for just about 2 to 3 minutes. So I've got that pretty central, you can see there. But let's give it about 2-3 minutes to let it sit. All right, so it's been about 2-3 minutes. We're actually going to slowly pull this off. What I like is the fact that it's silicone. It's not too hard to get off. You just want to make sure that everything stays on there, just like so. We're just going to pull slowly. It doesn't hurt, which is really nice, but we make sure that that is on there. So that's on there really good. Now you want to leave this on for just a little bit, and then on top of that, I think they say about 3 weeks, but just don't get in the water for 8 hours is the big thing, so it can do its thing and not fall off. But honestly, really impressed, really easy to apply. They give you multiple. I think they've got about 5 or 6, so you can actually do these multiple times, but that's how you do it, and I hope this helps you.